What do you want to show them next? Your bum. Okay, nice. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I am going to be doing a little bit of an updated low sin, low calorie snack ideas. If you have been following from the start, you'll know that I already have a video very similar to this where I discussed like low sin snacks. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update. Again, if you followed me during my 6-week journey, a lot of you noticed that I don't really snack a lot. Now, my main reasoning for that was because I don't want to make it an issue. However, I have this thing where if I start snacking, I will not stop, and it becomes a full-on binge eating fest. So I generally started just cutting out snacks altogether to see whether that would work and try to incorporate my Syns into my meals. So that is generally what I was trying to do over those 6 weeks, was to try and just not snack and incorporate my Syns into my meals. Obviously I was having very low sin days because I like to keep it real on this channel. I am gonna let you know that I have not been sticking to plan at all. You know, don't get me wrong, the days which I am uploading my what I eat in a days are obviously very unplanned days, and they are my good days. My bad days, I am a total mess when it comes to counting my Syns, counting my calories. It's just been all over the place, and part of it is due to snacking and the fact that I just can't stop eating. So the days which I have been not snacking and avoiding snacking, you know, it works for a certain length of time, but for me personally, I'm very all or nothing. So I've decided that rather than just completely cutting out snacks and ending up having really good days and then a complete binge on the weekend, I'm going to try and sort of put it under a bit of control. So on my little trick that I'm going to try, which I learnt about in my group, I'm going to be sharing with you near the end and what I do with that. But in the meantime, I will just show you what items that I've picked up. They are all different from what I've shown you in the past, and I'm also going to incorporate the calories into this as well, because I am trying to follow both Slimming World and calorie counting. If you do enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit the subscribe button below, and if you want to be notified for when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. So without further ado, we shall just crack on to our low sin snacks, but not before a sip of coffee. So the first item in my little bag of snacks is a bag of pop chips. Now this is a multi-bag. They've got 5 packs in here, and these are 70 calories per pack, or 3.5 Syns. So I'll just show you how big they are. So they're actually a decent sized bag, to be fair. I've picked up the sour cream and onion ones. I know that you can get these in like barbecue flavour as well. Obviously just double check the Syns and calorie wise, but I think they're pretty similar. So I don't think 70 calories for a bag of crisps is all that bad, to be honest. So yeah, like these. I picked up a bag of popcorn here. Now these are the ones from Home Bargains. Again, it's a really decent sized bag of popcorn here, and it's 96 calories for the pack and also 5 Syns on Slimming World. So, you know, again, quite a decent sized pack, because, you know, what is Netflix and chill without a bit of popcorn? So yeah, but I know that you can get the proper corn as well from like most supermarkets. This is just the one that I've picked up from Home Bargains. This is in the sweet and salty, and it is also gluten-free and vegan. So bonus if you're vegan or want to go gluten-free. These would be great. Next we have the Fibre One bars. Now I feel like everybody and their mother knows about these, but I do think that they are definitely worth a mention. They're only 90 calories and therefore 4.5 Syns. So yeah, I would definitely say worth the Syns and worth the calories. Don't get me wrong, the size of them isn't massive, because, you know, you've obviously got your box here, which then goes down to your packet here with your Fibre One bar, but then folds down to your actual bar, which is probably quite small, which, don't get me wrong, I mean, I do think that these are worth it, because so you don't actually just have to have it on its own. If you microwave these, that's, you heard me, microwave them, you can get them the chocolate ones. It tastes like a warm fudge brownie, so if you like that kind of thing, then the chocolate ones. These are nice. I just love anything lemon drizzle, but I just have to pick these up because I just love them. If you wanted something a little bit more, if you felt like this wasn't going to be enough, which is quite often when I have these, I feel like, I'm sorry, but that isn't going to fill me. I quite often have it with some Greek yogurt, and then I just break it up and stick it in there with some fruit, and then you've kind of got like a bit of a cakey yogurt. So next I've got party rings. Now these are such a nostalgic thing for me. Going to a party as your kid, if these weren't on the table it wasn't a party. So yeah, these are the Fox's Party Ring Minis. These are 4 Syns a bag and they're 83 calories, which again isn't too bad at all. I'll just show you the size of the bag. So that is the size of the bag. Again, quite often I like to crush these up into some yogurt and just have it as a little bit of crunch, and then you've got a little bit of extra sweetness there. So next thing I'm going to talk about isn't necessarily what I would consider a snack. However, it is a great way to curb your sweet cravings, because I didn't think this would actually work, but it really does for me. So a little while ago I got sent some coffee from Beanies, and it was the double chocolate flavour, and my god, it was unreal. I really enjoyed it. So I went out and I found a Jaffa Cake one, which is also really nice, and I have very recently found a white chocolate and raspberry one. Now this, ladies and gents, is unreal. So if you are wanting something a little bit sweet, you like coffee, this is just amazing. And it is also sugar free, it is sin free, and it's only 2 calories a cup. So if you're looking for something to curb your sweet cravings, then I would definitely try a flavoured coffee like this one. Don't get me wrong, they are a little bit more on the expensive side, but I would say that it is worth it. I think it's like £2 something, and I mean the jar's not the biggest. But if this is the type of thing that you like, then I would 100% recommend this. My favourite one so far is this one, the white chocolate and raspberry, and the double chocolate one are my general go-tos. Jaffa Cake one is nice. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't necessarily taste like Jaffa Cake, but it is a nice little sweet drink. So next I have got the Rolo Mousses. These are 4 Syns per pot, and they are only 80 calories, so they're a great little sweet treat for after your dinner if you've got some Syns left. And also another tip for this is to stick it in the freezer and it comes out like ice cream. I've done the same with the Milky Bar ones as well, so you can get a Milky Bar mousse, and that's like white chocolate ice cream. Unreal, honestly. If you haven't tried it, then go out and try it, because this helps. If you're an ice cream person, I'm not really much of an ice cream person, but I definitely like sticking one of these in the freezer and having it as a little treat later on at night. And I also really like Rolos, so you know, great. Either have them as the yogurt, or like the mousse, or freeze it and have an ice cream. Little tip for you. Next I've just got some Dairy Milk little bars. I just picked these up from Home Bargains, and these are 4.5 Syns per bar. They're actually quite a decent sized bar as well, which I like about that, because when I started doing like Slimming World and things, people were very big on Freddos, and they are like 5 Syns, and it's just not enough for me. So 96 calories per bar, and they're like this. Now don't get me wrong, they are quite thin, so they're not like, you know, they're not huge, but I don't know whether it's like this psychological thing, but I feel like I'm eating more with this, even though I'm probably not. But yeah, so I like these just to have a little snack on. Again, these are also great for snapping up into yogurt or such like. If you wanted to just have a little bit of crunch or sweetness into your dessert, then just add one of these in. So next I've picked up, again, these are from Home Bargains, and these are mini Flumps. Now these I feel like are a little bit of a hidden gem. Why hadn't I heard about these before? These are only half a Syn per mini Flump, which makes them about 10 calories. So I'll just show you what you get. It would be rude not to. Hang on. Oh, I can't open them. And there is your mini Flump, so half a Syn. I feel like these are great for like a little treat plate at night if you were sat in front of the TV and you had a little bit of a craving. Next I've got these Frutella Minis. These you've got little stacks of like this, but these have got quite a few little kind of mini Frutella things in them, and these are only 2.5 Syns per stack like this. Again, I got these from Home Bargains if you're wondering where I got them from. And you've got like the orange ones and the strawberry ones. What's this? Banana. Yeah, and then you get 11 of the little mini stacks in the bag as well. Yes, it's only 50 calories in the little stacks, and if you were to calculate each little one that you have, there's only 16 calories in there. Next, I have got a jar of Biscoff. Now, when I tell you that it is difficult not to just take a spoon and eat the full lot of this, I can't even tell you. Having this in the house for me is dangerous. Look at that. I mean, sometimes I still do like to take a spoon to it like a dirty human being, but I do also like to melt this as well. So it's 4.5 Syns per tablespoon, or it's 1.5 Syns per teaspoon. Great little tip with this is to, if you wanted to say use a tablespoon of it, put in a little container, melt it. Now it only takes about 10 seconds to melt in the microwave, and drizzle it across something. So I quite like to have mine either on top of fruit, because I'm not really a person to just sit and eat fruit. I need something that would not be a snack to me at all. I need something sweet on it, or like a bit of crunch or whatever. So you can drizzle this on fruit and it just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. It's also great to just mix into yogurt as well if you wanted to add a little bit of extra sweetener to it. But yeah, also if you cut an apple up and then drizzle this on it or just dunk it in, it's 88 calories per tablespoon for this. You can also get a crunchy version as well, which I am still yet to find in the shops actually, but I really like the smooth one so far. So next I'm going to be talking about, similar to the Lotus spread, this has been a godsend. So very, again, similar to the Biscoff spread, this is a white chocolate spread and it is from the Skinny Food Company. It's 92% less sugar. Now don't get me wrong, there are some very mixed reviews when it comes to the Skinny Food Company. I have tried a lot of their products and this and the next item that I'll talk about is probably the ones that I rate the highest. This again is 4.5 Syns per tablespoon and 1.5 Syns per teaspoon. But yeah, again, this is great for melting and sticking on top of fruit. And you know, I am a massive fan of white chocolate as well, so this has really helped. I'll leave a link for the Skinny Food Company in the description for if you don't want to go and check their items out. I would say that the best items from there are their spreads and their jams and these, which I've been using a lot of quite recently, and these are their flavour drops. So I've picked up 2 of these. These are the only flavours that I have tried, and it's the white chocolate flavour and the cookie dough flavour. Again, these are great for sticking it into yoghurt as well. So if you've got some 0% fat Greek yoghurt, stick a couple of drops of these in, mix it about, and you've got white chocolate or cookie dough flavoured yoghurt. And they're sin free as well because they've got 0 calories in them. This one's got 0 calories in them and this has 1 calorie in it, so that it's sin free. Godsend, absolute godsend I would say when it comes to kind of flavouring yogurt and stuff, because I'm not a massive fan of plain Greek yogurt. It has to have something drizzled on top or some of this in it. So yeah, like I say, I'll leave a link in the description for where you can go and find these from. So they come in different flavours as well. I think they've got like a caramel one, they've got hazelnut one, I can't fully remember, but there are a lot of different flavours that you can choose from for these. Spreads, again, you can get a normal chocolate spread, you can get a hazelnut spread, so a little bit like Nutella, and then in the jams they've got strawberry jam, I think raspberry jam as well, and they've got marmalades also, so there's plenty to choose from. They are my personal preference or my personal go-tos when it comes to the Skinny Food Company, is their spreads, their flavour drops and their jams. So last but by no means least, I have got the Haribo Star Mix. Now, so there is a reason why I've left this to last. I now want to show you kind of what I do with this. So this you can have 25 grams off for 4.5 Syns, which doesn't seem like a lot. However, what I like to do with things like this and then things like these, my little mini Flumps, and the party rings, etc. What I like to do is I like to weigh out certain amounts of each thing. Depending how many Syns I've got left for the day, I like to just stick them into a bag. Now this is something that I learnt from somebody in my group. So I've just got these little freezer bags here, and then I'll just weigh out like, I don't know, 10 grams of Haribo, and then I'll stick a couple of the Frutella things in, and then I'll maybe just open a bag of pop chips, stick a couple in there, and I'll kind of even out, so then I've got my own little kind of pick and mix bag. And then I've got some sticky labels here which I can just label the bag and so that it says how many Syns is in that bag. So then if I've got like 5 Syns left for the day, or if I've got 7 Syns left for the day, I just pick out the bag which has either 5 or 7 Syns on it, and that'll be my little treat bag for the night. Because sometimes I don't just want to eat like chocolate, I want a little variation between chocolate, crisps, popcorn, the lot. So this is something that I am trialing for myself to see if it works with my kind of like binge. I don't want to call it binge eating because it's, well, it is binge eating, but to kind of help me keep under control when it comes to snacking. Billy is in and out of this video. So it's just my kind of way of trying to gain control of my snacking habits, I guess. Let me know if you have tried this method before, and if you haven't, whether you think it would work for you. If there's anything that you do to help you keep under control with your snacking, then please let me know in the comments as well, because I'm open to any suggestions. So I am just going to end the video there because that is everything that I have got for you today. I hope that you did enjoy the video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit the subscribe button below. If you don't want to be notified for when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.